Okay. Hello, everyone. Let me just make sure I get the stream loaded up. I don't care. Shut up, you stupid YouTube. Um. Okay, there we go. Make sure I have the stream so I can see what's going on. Okay. So yeah, we're back playing more Divine Journey 2. So yeah, this is not the official mod pack or whatever that my friends and I are gonna be continuing to play or whatever. I'm honestly not even sure what that mod pack is going to be. We'll hopefully have it figured out by tomorrow, but at this point I was hoping it would be figured out by tonight. But they were like, well, we're too tired to is that from a vision? But they were like, yeah, we're too tired to try to, you know, do things and set things up tonight. So we're just gonna wait until tomorrow. Also, yeah, the bowl just does not. It doesn't give back a bowl, and I don't know why. I could have sworn it gave back a bowl the last time I. Whatever. Um. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure these ones are not gonna grow because they don't have a block below them. Unfortunately, that's fine. So I'll just get rid of these ones as well while we're at it. We can at least replant those ones there. Um. But yeah, I personally really like this mod pack. So I at least want to get more into it. I'm just not sure what to do with all these freaking raspberry bushes. Uh, or blueberry bushes, I should say. You know what? I'll just plant them over here, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, last time we played, we did quite a bit of stuff actually. Got quite a bit done, so pretty happy. Uh, put that. I'm gonna put some of this stuff more into there. Put the redstone in there. I wish I could just sort, but wish I could sort a chest, but you can't. Okay. And then yeah, we needed redstone. And we did find some arlemite and rupee ore. Ooh, you know what? If I actually okay, can I use the rupee ore? I can use it to make an ingot. Can I make it? Can I use it to make a pickaxe? Okay, so I could actually use is arlemite because that's what you use to make a shadow bar. I'm trying to figure out which one is more important. Is it because the shadow bar? Because the end goal is halite, right? Which you would get from this guy. Um, and halite gear is yeah, the end goal basically. Wait, but how do you get halite helmets if there's not a thing that drop? Whatever. Okay. Hey, 12. Good to see you. Um, I'm just looking at some of the end game stuff. Okay, so shadow. So yeah, the shadow bar is what we're gonna be making relatively soon. If it uses poisons mobs, fire protection. I need netherite. Oh, I didn't realize netherite block was literally something that was part of Divine RPG. before before Minecraft had added it. I didn't realize that actually. Interesting. Okay. Um. Yeah, that dropped from these guys. So that's like all Ender stuff. Oh, blue fire. What about Shadow Stone? Shadow coins. You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get the. Go with the rupee, and then we can make a rupee pickaxe. Eventually, I do want to get into like machines and stuff. Um, relatively soon, I would say. But yeah, for now we can actually make a rupee pickaxe, and now we have a pickaxe that can mine obsidian tier stuff. So now we can actually go down and mine up the rupee and the arlemite ores that were down in the cave. Uh, we just have to actually, find them. It was one of the. I think it was the other way. I'm gonna look around just in case if there's like some more or something. Did miss some inferium. Yeah, still no mobs. I mean, I've faced like cave spiders. That's like the most dangerous thing I've dealt with so far. But yeah, other than that, not nothing really that dangerous. Nothing I've had to worry about too much, which is kind of a good thing. Am I forgetting where I found like Arlemite and rupee stuff? Like, did I find that somewhere else? Maybe I did. Hmm. Trying to think. Did I? I could have sworn it was down here. I could have sworn down here is where I found the Arlemite and the rupee stuff. I mean, I did go like mining and stuff in that other like area for a little bit before coming over to here. So like, could that be where I found it? Like, is that the stuff that I'm thinking of? I just don't remember. Is that supposed to be diamond? It is diamond. Oh. How much do I need for the quest? 4. Probably 5. Oh wow, there was 7 actually. Oh, real might as well. Yeah. This can also be made into a pickaxe I can mine city and level stuff. More real might. Nice. To be fair, I did come in here with a different plan in mind, but I mean, yeah, you gotta just work with whatever you get, I guess. There's more diamond right there, actually. I might as well mine up the diamond, right? I don't think there's any point in just kind of leaving it there. I think there's more real might right there, actually. Never mind, that was redstone. Yeah, my skills are really rusty. When it comes to fighting, I don't, I do not know where that, the ore went. I really thought I knew where it was. And as you can see, I was completely wrong. Oh wait, there was literally real might right here. And I just completely went past it. I almost feel like it's an obligation now that I have to find it because I used the freaking rupee that I had gotten from the quest to make a pickaxe. To mine up the rupee that freaking I can't find. The whole point of this pickaxe was to mine up the rupee and arlemite stuff. I can't freaking find it anywhere. Finding a lot of inferium though. Like I said, it may just very well be that it was in that other like cave system or whatever that I had explored previously. Oh, wait, no, there's some arlemite right here actually. And I think that's rupee right there. It literally is. Oh my gosh, I am so blind. I don't. How did I miss this? I must have like a medical condition or something that like prevents me from being able to see properly. How am I that blind? I've missed so much real might. I literally was looking for rupee and arlemite, and it was right there in front of me. Like I'm impressed at how blind I am. That's emerald. That's not real. That's not arlemite. I think there actually is some arlemite over here, though. Yeah, there is. More real might. More diamonds. Actually, a lot of diamonds. Honestly, I feel like I should be happy that there haven't been. I have it on hard mode, right? Oh, I need to set it to hard mode. There we go. I normally automatically have pack set to hard mode, and I just forgot to do it for this pack. And you know what? Another thing I forgot to do is forgot to add mods. The mods that I was talking about, I was gonna add. Completely forgot to do that. Got entirely sidetracked by all the other stuff that we were doing on the server, and just completely forgot. More rupee here though. Nice. More Arlo or more real might. So yeah, I can at least make like real might gear and stuff. I think that'll be worth it. Because real might is pretty good. I don't. It's definitely not. I'm pretty sure it's not as good as like Arlemite or Rupee or whatever, but it's still like pretty good, and we have quite a bit of it, so I'm not too worried about how much I use. What should we have? We have, yeah, 39. Yeah, literally, it is on hard mode. I made sure I just set it to hard mode, but it was on normal mode, so it's not like it's not peaceful mode or whatever, you know. I'm not being a little baby about it. I am, however, realizing making the food is kind of what is what is that? What is me alliance? My alliance? What is that? Like what's the point of that mod? Yeah, the problem is just like it's a good food source, right? But like it consumes the bowl whenever you eat the food. So you have to keep like remaking bowls. And it also doesn't like it doesn't um it doesn't stack. So that's also annoying. But yeah, I need to get into like machines as early as I possibly can. But the problem is I also need like wow. I need to get into Tinkers first. Wait, if you throw an item, does it like go into? Oh, it actually goes into the. Wait, hold on. Dang it! I was hoping it would like if you put the item in, it would like go into the chest. That's what I was hoping would happen. Unfortunately, it didn't. That mod is more like an evasion mine. Oh, okay. I mean, the thing is, I'm not like I I'm not usually I'm not someone that likes playing like invasion stuff like by myself. Like if I was playing with like friends or whatever, I would love an invasion mod. But the problem is I'm just not like, I'm just not super into that sort of thing if I'm just like playing by myself. Cuz I don't personally find those things like really fun to me. But I love just like doing things like that with other people. Um, because I love like mods that require you to like work together and do things together and stuff. And that sounds like a mod that would do that. That would force people to like, oh yeah, you have to work together if you want to survive. Um, so it's like those packs I would love to play, but obviously it would have to be with like other people. Which is like kind of like what we're trying to figure out with like the group of friends that I have and stuff. Is we're trying to find a mod pack that's going to be like that. That's going to require you to like be like, oh hey, if I want to survive, I have to like team up with people. We have to actually like work together and do stuff. So, oh yeah, that's the Valkyrie chest. Guess I'll take the platinum. Oh yeah, you could make a. I'd 100% go for the real might over the iron ore. Oh, and you can turn it into. Oh, interesting. Okay. What can you do with real might again? So you can make the real might pickaxe. Make real might armor. Oh, cool. Not a great weapon, but an interesting one. No fall damage. That's interesting. I'd say not super great either, though. Oh, that's just you can just change the color. Oh, but you can. Oh yeah, it literally is just change color. Got it. Got it. Okay. And that drops from that. Okay. There's a lot of bosses that we're gonna have to fight, which is like one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to in this pack. Is like there's quite a few bosses that we're gonna have to deal with in the future. Um, but before that, let's get into Tinkers a bit. Oh my gosh, I need an iron plate, and for that, I need an iron hammer. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, that's for the casting table. What if I just make a casting? Yeah, it's better to make a casting table. Um, wait, where's the controller? There it is. Oh yeah, and that's what I needed a block of redstone for. That's right. Okay, we have the iron plate. So now I have enough to make the casting table. I need a. I'll need a couple of. Yeah. I need at least that. The thing is, since most of these things require like seared bricks, that's actually like kind of a good thing. So I need 9 for the base. And the reason I say it's a good thing is because that'll make it so that whenever I start destroying the seared bricks to put in more like seared drains or things like that, then I can it's not like I just like wasted my resources on seared bricks. They'll actually like they'll actually have a use. So I have 3, so I just need 12, right? Yeah, just 12. So no, I made actually more than I needed to. I just needed 9. Oopsies. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not making. Oh, but you know what? I do need more lava. So actually, making a copper. Is it a copper tank? Or is it just a tank? Yeah, affordable. I'll worry about that later. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. Have this like here. That there. That there. And then, yeah, it would obviously be like off to the side here. You'd have something, so you could even have like that be there, and that would be like that. And then yeah, you go off to the side like right here. And then we could have like torch both sides. And then I need to sleep soon because it's about to be nighttime. Can't sleep yet though. And then, yeah, we need to have this part here. And that should be a smelter. Now we can sleep. So now we have the smeltery built. Now it's just a problem of, yeah, we need to actually start making the casts, which require gold, I believe, unless they do have it to be brass, which I know brass. How do you make brass again? Brass. Oh, it's alchemical brass. That's right. So I actually don't have a way of making alchemical brass, well, until like very later on, which isn't that just wonderful? Alchemical brass is a tier 5 seed? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's melt some gold then. I believe this should give 2 ingots, right? If I were to smelt it in the smeltery? Yeah, 2 ingots. So let's throw that in there for now. So this will give 2 gold ingots, and then I can take, um, I guess I'll just use a seared brick instead of an iron, because I can always get more. I should also make a plate cast. I think I can make a plate cast, right? It should be. I think it's. Is it large plate? Or there's literally. There's no way of doing it. Just like how I imagine there's probably not a gear plate either. No. So the only way to make caliper gears would be the metal press from immersive engineering. Okay. So we have gold in there, and now we can do that, and then now this will make a ingot cast, and now we can put things like, well, I want to make that tank, right? So I can put things like iron in there. I can put things like copper. How many ingots do I need? I need it's yeah. That'll give me 6 copper ingots, and I need 2 lapis, and I can go down and get some lapis. That's not a big deal. Oh, there's actually a zombie down here. There's actually a couple zombies down here. It's actually kind of surprising. Maybe because I haven't like seen any mobs at all. There have been like very few mobs anywhere. Which I kind of wonder, like maybe they like reduced the mob spawn rate because they knew that you were going to be fighting mobs later. I highly doubt they would do something like that, but yeah, I mean, you never know, I guess. Yeah, no way to really know. Okay, so now we have that. Now I need 4 redstone. And I also need to make glass. So I actually need 1 sand. Just throw them in there. But yeah, because I know there's going to be like bosses and things like that you have to fight later on. So like, yeah, that's like my best guess as to why there aren't a lot of like mobs around. But yeah, I'm just not sure. That's just a complete guess. But can't you? I know you can do it with the mechanism bucket. I think actually, I'm pretty sure you can do it with the mechanism bucket, where you can have it so that it automatically just like you just right click a fluid with it, and you can change it from like pickup mode or drop mode, something like that. The goal right now is to not burn myself, not accidentally place down lava somewhere stupid. That oh yeah, no, that is. Can I just break it with a fist? I guess I can. Jesus Christ. Okay. Huh. So that happened. I kind of forgot about those guys. Uh. Huh. I'm gonna just. Yeah. I mean, you wanted a mob. I mean, there you go. You got your mob. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, totally normal. Totally normal. Nothing. Nothing weird about that guy. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here, folks. He honestly looks like something out of like the Men in Black. Like something that they would be like going after. Um. Oh yeah, I wanted lava. That's right. There we go. Okay, now what's next? So, oh, I could. It actually would have just given me. I actually, I kind of want an ingot cast. And get another ingot cast. Ooh, item conduits. Seared faucets. I'll take more of those. I don't really care about the ores. I could do with either one. Crescent hammer would have been nice. I would have made my life a little bit easier. Don't really care about that. And then this is just kind of going back through to see if any of the rewards or anything that I would want, and not really. Um, there we go. I need to make another iron plate. You know what? Should I just throw like all of my iron in here? I feel like that would probably be a good idea. Just throw it all in there. What could possibly go wrong with that idea? Alumite. How do you make this? Obsidian, iron, and aluminum. I mean, it's an interesting pickaxe head, I will say. Oh, you need freaking gold. Okay. My gosh. I really do feel like time just flies by in this mod pack. Like, I feel like nighttime just comes so quickly. So I am wanting to eventually make. I want to make another basin. Or I want to make a basin, I should say. Um, I have to I have to make it with plates, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. So that actually means I need 14 iron ingots instead of just 7. So glad. So glad. Wait, did I already use up all of my... Wow, I used up all of my seared bricks to make this. I had like I had multiple stacks and I used them all. Used up all of it just to make this. Wow. This was one expensive freaking smeltery. You know, I am gonna actually use this. I'm gonna make this pickaxe or this um tool. If she can't do it, I can wait. I can actually get bronze. Actually, is this really that hard to do? Because you could just alloy with. Yeah, it's not that hard actually. Um, I need to make a tool station. I just realized I could actually turn this into a crafting station. Wait, does it not work that way anymore? Where it can't? Oh, I guess it just can't access these. Okay, whatever. Still kind of find. I still kind of find it a little annoying that. Oh my gosh, you need freaking iron for that as well. I kind of find it annoying that you need like so much stuff, or like that you need a like an actual. It can't be like a damaged what's the word? Um, gosh, I can't. What's the word? A damaged pickaxe or like a damaged axe, damaged tools to be able to make a. I give up. To make a crafting, to make a yeah crafting table. There we go. We have the shovel. Shovel of dreams. It's gonna break within like a couple of uses because of how much I'm gonna be vein mining. Like I would not even be surprised if it just poof. So I need to vein mine a lot of gravel. I mean, I take some of that clay as well, actually. You know what? It didn't do a terrible job. Yeah, it did like a surprisingly well job, I would say. That pickaxe broke, which is what I honestly kind of wanted to happen. I also would like this one to break next. So I have more room in my inventory. But unfortunately, that did not happen. I actually get quite a few uses out of this thing. I don't want to be down here anymore. I changed my mind. You guys can have as much of my sand as you want. I don't claim that as my sand anymore. You can have it. Okay, now the flint shovel broke. What do I need more of? I have sand. I need more gravel. Wow, if that flint, if 13 of that, like, if literally, if the 13 gravel that turned into flint hadn't turned into flint, oh, I would have had exactly enough. That's so annoying. Okay, if I put this into that, that becomes seared ingots. And then whenever I do stuff with seared ingots, like I can, and then make seared stone, and I can use this to turn it back into seared brick, right? Yeah. Okay. 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 And I just need. I don't need a lot. I just need a decent bit to then be able to turn into the goodies. So that, yeah, that gets me 2 blocks, and I'm also going to change that to that. Also going to get rid of that, put that down, come over to here. Also, I just realized I don't even need to actually smelt up the grout because I can just smelt up cobblestone instead. Because welcome back. Because I'm pretty sure just putting cobblestone in here actually also gives me seared stone, right? Yeah, it does. So I didn't even need to go and get all the grout. But now that I have, I might as well just smelt it up. I have the cauldron. There we go. That would give me a timer. That would allow me to like automate things like this. Actually, would somewhat be a good idea. I think, sort of, kind of, a little bit. Okay. I wish I could just add another one. I wish it was just as simple as just I wish the crafting recipe for this thing was way simpler and how it was before, but unfortunately, it is not. Recipe is much more annoying and complicated than it used to be, and it's very unfortunate. But I can start at least expanding upon the smeltery, which would allow me to more quickly smelt things. And smelt more items. Actually, I probably shouldn't get rid of this part yet. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So I just need 4 more. It's not gonna be like a huge smeltery. I never usually make like massive smelteries, but because of how this mod pack works and stuff. Also, I didn't mean to do this, but it's fine. Um, because of how like annoying the recipes and stuff are, I feel like this is just a better idea. You know what? I could also make it a bigger smeltery too. I could. Okay, you know what? Actually, it might actually be a good idea to make a big smeltery because then you only need to make one controller, one tank, and then like you can make multiple seer drains and stuff. But it might actually be worth it in this pack to make like huge smelteries. Because normally my idea would be like, oh yeah, have multiple smelteries and stuff. Um, mainly just for the sake of um, mainly just for the sake of like, oh yeah, it doesn't. It's not like super expensive to make multiple smelteries. And to be fair, with this, it's not super expensive either. But it definitely is more expensive than like the traditional, you know, than if it wasn't like an expert pack. Yeah, we'll just do it like this, I think. This should be fine. It's not like perfectly optimized, but a one tick timer, that's good enough. Not a big deal. Oh, you know what? I could actually put this onto the seared tank if I wanted to. I probably shouldn't, but I could if I wanted to. You know what? Should I just make a chest? Should I just like give in? Just make a chest. Just make a normal chest. Yes, I realized I said that after I made the normal chest. It's because I gave in. As I was saying, should I give in? Don't question me. Oh, it actually. There we go. Okay. There we go. Producing tons of seared bricks. Eventually, I'm going to need to turn this back into seared brick, like the ingot form. But I think for now it should be fine. You know, I might as well just do this actually, just to get some brick going. Dang it! Gosh, trying to get the reaction time down. At this point, this is the game. Okay, it's fine. I'm not doing very well, but it's okay. I created my own little game by doing that. It kept me distracted for a little bit. I don't know what to do with all these freaking bushes. Like they just keep growing, but then they cover up the bushes on the bottom. I just don't know what to do. Like at this point, it's starting to seem like they're having like a bush war. The thing that would help would be probably to stop, planting more. That would probably help. But yeah, just no can do. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna do iron next. Okay, how much does this produce? 18. Pretty good. Quite a lot. I can start throwing some cobblestone in there. Uh oh. Yeah, I need to put more iron in here. This still isn't gonna be enough, unfortunately. Oopsies. It's fine. We gotta go get more iron. Because that was 144, which is one ingot, right? I believe. Yeah. So I need. I don't need much more. You need a little bit more, though. Uh, Trying to really light these places up because we're working with like the older Minecraft lighting system. Like the 1.12.2 lighting system, and I'm pretty sure, could be mistaken. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe with the older lighting system, mobs didn't need as much light to spawn. Jesus Christ. Uh, well, that's an interesting encounter. Kind of forgot. I'm forgetting a lot about these mobs. Just these random guys. And we're really making sure this place is lit up because again, I'm pretty sure with this older lighting system, mobs did not need as much light to spawn. Like I think you had to put way more like torches and stuff down. Um than you do in like more modern, more up to date versions of the pack or of the game. Could be wrong. That's just kind of what I remember. Believe I just need one more. This should get me, yeah, and then 288 would bring me over the edge, and then that would be enough. Okay. We're up to 50 blueberries. Doing pretty good on food, gotta say. It's not the best food in the world, but, you know, it's alright. It's there. It's enough. There we go. Okay. We can even make a Terran Mall. I believe I remember Terran Mall, or like the malls being pretty good. I don't remember what the lamps do though. Um, let us see. I I need to make 7 more patterns. I need way more wood then. How do you change the excavate? Excavate. Oh, it's X. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, the one thing that's kind of driving me crazy is my mouse because I was telling it like I've googled this already, and they're like, oh yeah, you're basically the bot. The light, underneath your mouse for like your sensor, right? For the mouse sensor for it to like move around and do things, right? There's a little light, a little red light for the sensor to like see things, and it just gives it a light source so it more easily can track whatever surface the mouse is on. The problem is my desk is definitely quite bumpy, and the light on the bottom of my mouse has gone completely out. It just does not work. So I now have the problem of whenever I try to move my mouse, it just kind of gets stuck and just stops working. So I don't exactly know what to do. I mean, I need like a new mouse, but like that costs money. Mice cost money, and I do not have the money to buy a new mouse. So now that unlocks like all of these quests and stuff, right? Okay, so now I need to make a part builder. Do that. Then we need a stencil table. Then we need pattern chest, which is, yeah, I just need a chest for that. Assume I can have it like that, right? It'll be, no, it won't. But if I have it like that, then it will, yeah. Okay. That I don't care about you about. Okay. I do want to make a way of making plates. Because I can't keep just using 2 iron for every plate that I want to make. So, I want to get into immersive engineering. To get into immersive engineering, I need to get. This is another time where I need a lot of clay and a lot of sand. Now, I already have a. Well, actually, I already have a decent bit. I do need sandstone, though, because I need to make a coke oven. And for that, I need coke. Huh. So, how exactly do I make creosote? Like I need a coke oven. Like to even be able to make this, I need this, which needs this, which needs this, which needs creosote bucket, which needs creosote oil, which then needs like it all comes back to me needing a coke oven. But somehow I need to do that. I either need Baycock's bloodied stone, which I would have to do. I don't know how to. I don't, what? Okay, whatever. Let's. I need aluminum. I'm gonna go find aluminum because I'm gonna have to make the alumite freaking pickaxe ahead, even though I don't need alumite. I don't need an alumite pickaxe. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. Alumite? Alumite? Maybe, I don't know. No matter how I pronounce it, I feel like I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to mine the ore. I mined literally everything around the ore. Not figuratively, literally everything around the ore. I mean, I know aluminum can be found above ground, so I'm kind of wondering if, like, maybe that's the only way you can find it is, like, above ground. Because I'm just not seeing any down here. And it was fairly common above ground, so if I'm not seeing it underground, then that kind of leads me to believe that it's probably only above ground. Hmm. Okay, guess I'm going on the search for alumite, or aluminum, I should say. Alumite is what I need the aluminum for. Bring the bed, though. We are on a journey. We're going on a trip in not a rocket ship. Um, what's my map for my screw off? I hate journey map so much. Journey map can suck it. Actually, I don't want it to because that would be disgusting. That would not. No, that would not feel great. Journey map would definitely not. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk. Why am I comparing mods by? Okay. I don't think anything should, you know, try to kill me, right? Like I should be fine. I just need to basically get back to not exactly where I spawned, but kind of like within that general area. Just like get back to, you know, just get back to like where there's like, um, all the freaking soapstone and stuff. I just need to get back to there. So if I just like go the direction that I came from, then eventually I should get back there. The problem is once I get there, then I have to run all the way back, which is going to be very annoying. But you know what? Wait, what kind of bush was this? Is this a no? To run all the way there, then I have to run all the way back, and it just kind of bush. It's just a blueberry bush. Trying to find that fourth bush that I was never able to find. This is just the elder wood, right? Yeah, elder. I know like a divine tree exists. I just don't remember if it exists in the overworld. I do remember there being like a divine wood. Am I crazy? No, yeah, there is a divine tree. But that might just be only in like a certain dimension, which it probably is. It probably is just a certain dimension. Why did my game just lag? And there's some emerald. I am not going the right way. Again, the reason why I'm going back to where I came from is to get the aluminum that spawned in the soapstone. that I had originally noticed at like the very beginning. You know what I'm realizing now is I'm pretty sure one of the quests gives aluminum as a reward. But I'm scared to look because I'm going to be very embarrassed if it does. Also, I feel like I could probably just, yeah, I can. Silver. Okay, you know what? I'm not as crazy as I thought I was. None of the quests actually did give aluminum. So I feel a little bit better about venturing all this way. What would probably be more embarrassing is if I already had aluminum back in my base, which is another thing that I would 100% do. Is I'd be like, oh yeah, I definitely have none of this. Let me go out and search for it without ever actually checking to see if I do have it or not. That 100% is something that I will and have done many, many times. If there's one thing in this world everyone can count on, it's me being an idiot. If you're ever like, hey, this world, I don't even recognize it anymore. What's wrong with it? Just just come back here. Just come look. It's like, oh, is Sam being stupid still? If the answer is yes, then the world has hope. There's hope for the world. The day I stop being stupid is the day that you should be like, okay, yep, nope, the world's over. Everyone, pack up your things. We're moving to Mars. You know what? I think it would be cool to live on Mars. Not currently, not in the, because like you'd have to like build, um, because like the people that go there, like the first ones there, have to like build a whole colony and everything, and that just sounds like a lot of work, right? Like that sounds like a lot of effort. And I would be like, yeah, no, guys, yeah, you're doing great work. No, I'm just gonna rest here for a little bit. No, you guys got this. Like I couldn't even build like a porch by myself. I couldn't even build a porch if I had help. So what? How do you think I'm expected to build, a freaking Mars colony? So like, I definitely could not do that, right? So I like definitely anyone who's willing to, go on a mission like that and gonna go to Mars or whatever, like that's great. I applaud you. Like you're doing a great job. You're doing a service for us all. Better than me for sure. Definitely not jealous though. Cannot say I would be jealous. I'd be jealous of their determination and their ability to and their confidence that they have in themselves to be like, "Hey, we can do this." But yeah, definitely not jealous of them being the first ones to go. That's for sure. Like I might be an idiot, but I'm definitely not arrogant. Well, depends on the situation. For the most part. If you're stupid and arrogant, then like you're really stupid, but you're also really arrogant. That's a bad thing. That's when it's like, okay, yeah, haha, this ain't funny anymore. Um, but like if you're arrogant and you're like kind of stupid, but like kind of like, oh yeah, you're actually like there's a reason that you're arrogant, like you're actually really smart, whatever. It's like, dang, if only this person's really smart, but I wish he was a better, he had better personality or something. But if you're stupid and you're not arrogant, then I think that's just called being on the spectrum. I could be wrong. But that feels like that makes the most sense to me. My main source, definitely Yonk. Definitely Yonk. You know what? Sometime I'll stream or whatever with him, and I'll ask him. I'll ask him. Does he think that I'm stupid and arrogant? Um, or what is his take? I was gonna say take on me, and then I was like, oh wait, that's a song. And then it reminded me of the song, and then the song started playing in my head, and now I cannot get the song out of my head. And so you must all suffer along with me as I deal with this trouble. Do I know where I'm going? Where am I? Where in the world am I? Oh, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Wasn't sure if I was, but I did figure out I am in fact going the right direction. If there's anything I've learned, it's that there's one direction. And you know where that direction is? Not off of a hotel balcony, okay? Just saying. Just saying. That's not the right direction. That's not the one direction that you need to be going. Okay? The one direction you need to be going is home. You need to leave. You need to go back home. Your family misses you. It's been 10 years. Wait, if people have been gone, now that I'm thinking, if people have been gone away from home for 10 years, that means like the people that would be watching me would have to be you have to be at least like 17, right, to like leave home. I mean, it depends on the state. I know some of them are like, oh, you have to be 18. Some of them are like, you have to be 17. Is there a way to like automatically map? Is there? Can I like show? How do I? Where am I? Follow. There we go. Um, but yeah, if like people that watch me have been home for or like have been away from home for like 10 years, then they'd have to at least be like 27. Some places maybe earlier. I think I remember seeing something about like there's like some places that allow you to like move out at 16, but I could be wrong. I my memory is not a reliable resource at all. Like if you're ever like, "Hey Sam, do you remember this?" I 100% would be like, "Yeah, probably, maybe. That's a really good question. I think maybe possible was I there? You know? That's the most straightforward answer you could ever get from me. Do I even know where my house is? Okay, my house is this way. I figured it out. My house is back this way. It's a really good thing too, because my hunger, my health, everything is not looking too great right now. I should probably set a waypoint so I remember where I'm going next time. How do I set a waypoint? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Home. Hey, would you look at that giant beacon in the sky? I feel like I feel like I should be in like a nursing home. Not not as a nurse, but as a resident. Cause wow, I feel elderly. I really do. Like the more I play games and stuff, the more I'm like, where am I? I'm like, do I? Someone call my grandson. Sir, you're not even old. Someone call my grandson. Sir, you don't. Sir, you don't have any. Sir, this is a. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah, there's just there's a lot going on. Not a whole lot in my head. Why did the lighting just break? Okay, whatever. Did I ever add full bright to the pack? No, I did not. Okay. How do I get it? Okay. Jesus, I. Oh wow, memory. Memory is a thing I do not have. It becomes more and more apparent as time goes on. I assume I can just do like a 3x4, right? Yeah. Okay. It looks a little funky-ish, sort of. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Come on. Okay. There we go. You can just clear out all this. I feel like I have a pretty interesting brain. Like, Anyone else agree? I feel like my brain should be donated to science one day. I know Yonk would definitely agree with that. Actually, he would probably want my brain to be like donated to his house so that he could like make sure that I was dead. That feels like a Yonk thing to do. If anyone doesn't know my friend Yonk, then they're gonna think that this sounds really weird. They're gonna be like, "What is wrong with that Yonk guy? What is?" Is- Sam, are you in danger? Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, I am. Someone help me. I'm in grave danger from Yonk. He's a lunatic. He's a madman. He keeps me held captive. I'm really. I don't think anyone would want to. Like this. You would not want to keep me held captive. I would just be talking the whole time. I just felt like I don't think I would be able to stop talking. I'm not very talkative normally, but I know that's hard to believe. But I'm usually not very talkative. But when I have to talk, I can talk a lot and just nonstop. Just never ever stop talking. And like Yonk, he would lose his mind. I know for a fact. Like he already doesn't like spending time with me. Like just like us playing games or whatever together. Oh my gosh. If we had to like be like to get like in a room together or whatever, he would lose his freaking mind. Can I use this to make a shovel? I don't even know how people watch me play games. Like, how do you guys not lose your minds? I would lose my mind. Just listening to a guy just ramble on and on and on and on and just never stop. Just never stop talking. Why do I never that's a really good why okay. Why are some people quiet and then others just like just now why do some people go from like being not talkative at all to being like extremely like it's like like an extrovert and like an introvert like and like some people will go from being like like an introvert to an extrovert and like vice versa. Like I'm so curious how that happens. How does someone even develop like how does that even begin? Also, who came up with who discovered that people were like this? That's something that I want to know. Who discovered that people were introverted or extroverted? Because the first thing that I think of when I hear the word extroverted, I think of extraterrestrial. Are extroverts aliens? Maybe that's what it is. All extroverts are aliens. They all come from a different planet. It would be really funny if like this whole time I was just muted, like my microphone was just muted, and it was. Let me just check them. It wouldn't actually make sense because I was talking to 12 earlier, and he was actually responding to the things that I was saying. So if I somehow was muted, that would have been really weird. 12 would have been like a mind reader. 12, are you a mind reader? Probably not, right? Can mind readers exist? I wouldn't think it would be possible to read someone's mind, right? Like there's probably but like a person's brain is just like electrical signals, right? So like, can and like well, I mean, you could probably. I don't know if like someone personally could be like a mind reader, but I kind of wonder if there would be like a technology that would be able to like know what a person was thinking. And I guess that probably would also play into like uh um what am I trying to think of? See, this would be a great time for a mind reader to know what I was trying to think of. Like people that um gosh, why can't I think of what I'm trying to think of? Like people that what am I talking? Where am I going? Where am I going with this? Where did I start? Started with mind reading, right? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So that I think that kind of gets into like like the people talking about like uploading your like your consciousness or whatever like, and so like I feel like if you could read like what someone was thinking and everything like that, I feel like that would kind of get into the realm of like, oh yeah, you would be able to like upload people's consciousness or whatever into like the ether. Not into the ether, but like into the internet, that sort of thing. I feel like if you could, because then you would be able to, but if you could map someone's brain, right, which would, we've tried to do it with like rats, and it takes so freaking long, and I don't even think we've like mapped even like 1% of a rat's brain, right, or because they have to take like tiny little slices so that they can like map each and every like neuron and synapse and things like that. So like that just seems like a lot of work, right? And it seems like a lot of stuff that you have to do to be able to get to like that level of precision, to be able to like actually like map someone's brain and like to be able to like copy it and stuff like that. Like we would not, we don't even have like the power, we barely even have the power to like begin to map someone's like or like an animal's brain, right? So like to be able to copy it, that seems like way more work, and there's no way we have like that technology to like even like remotely come close to being able to like copy someone's brain, right? Or maybe it's like we have the technology to copy someone's brain, but we need the map for it first. And it's the mapping that's the problem. But like, or is it like you need the because if you don't know how to build the technology to copy someone's brain because you don't know what you need to be able to like copy someone's brain, then maybe because you would need like the map, right? It's kind of like a treasure or whatever, and it's a map, right? So you're like mapping a brain, but to be able to know, so it's like you have like a map and you're trying to get to like a treasure chest, right? There's no way you can copy what's in the treasure chest if you don't know what the treasure chest is, right? So you would need a map to get to the treasure chest to know what's in the treasure chest if you ever wanted to copy what was in the treasure chest, right? So maybe if it does work that way, where it's like you need like the map and stuff to be able, maybe it may. I don't know if it works that way. Maybe it does. That's what this hypothetical is supposed to be about, right? It's like maybe it's like yeah, you need the map to the brain to be able to copy the brain because without knowing what the brain actually looks like, there's no way of like having the technology to copy it because you don't even know what it looks like to begin with. Huh. Personally, I really enjoyed that thought experiment. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was actually kind of intriguing. I'm definitely not going to look it up later. But personally, I thought it was kind of fascinating. It just gives me something to think about while I'm, wasting my time just withering away, just playing this game. Uh, you know, my phone's gonna die. It kind of sucks. Okay, so I need obsidian. So I actually need to take a water bucket and I need to go down into that lava pool down there and I need to pour some water on it so I can smelt the obsidian. Smelt the obsidian so I can turn the lava into obsidian. Actually, I don't really need to do that. How much do I need? How much aluminite do I get with the alloys? I get 3 millibuckets. So if I were to put in one obsidian, that would give me one block of um of obsidian. So then technically, like a block of obsidian, how much is this actually? So a block of obsidian is actually 2 ingots, right? It's technically, if you were to convert that over to like an iron ingot, right, or like quote unquote obsidian ingot, that'd be 2 ingots, right? So take 2 ingots, and that would become 3 ingots. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, yeah. So we get 3 ingots of aluminite, which is enough to make the alumite pickaxe. Okay, so we only need one block of obsidian. Obsidian. There we go. So, can I avoid having to put it into? Can I get a barrel? Is there a barrel? Or could I just? I could just put water in here, but that doesn't seem. I mean, that would work, but I feel like if I could just do like a barrel, I feel like that would be way easier. Do we have? Does a barrel exist? Like, does a barrel, like a stone barrel? No, it does not. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, right? And then we're gonna take a bucket out of here, and then we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna mine it with this rupee pickaxe, and then we're gonna leave that water there, the portal, a world below our own, ready to be accessed. Oh yeah, I was supposed to have a wrench. So now we pick it up with the wrench, and now we throw this into here. Throw the obsidian in there, right? And that should smelt. And then, um, actually, I need to get rid of all of the seared stone first. Let me just I think you can put like a lever and it'll turn off the timer. Okay, so now we need alumite. And so we need 2 iron ingots, and we'll need 5 aluminum ingots. So, boom, boom. That's pretty much what we need. So the aluminum smelts pretty quickly, so that's 6 ingots. So yeah, since a block produces two, that's two. Two would give me three, and so and then 5 would give me three. Two would give me three. So yeah, so 2 iron, 2 obsidian, 5 aluminum. That would give me 3 alumite ingots, which then we can then turn into the alumite pickaxe head, which I actually need to make a pickaxe headcast for first. And the problem is, I think aluminum. Does aluminum merge with? I know aluminum merges like with quite a few things. Um, where's the liquid? No, aluminum brass can't be used for cast. Only okay. So it only mixes with copper. I was actually wrong. It's not a lot of things. It's very few things actually. I was like entirely wrong. Um, so we can put some gold in here. So we'll put some gold in there. And then every time I like close out of my inventory, I try to open up my backpack, a backpack that I literally do not even have. So we're gonna put some things in here, whatever I can, which isn't much. And then can I put that in there? Yes, I can. We're gonna put that stuff in there. And then we need to make a pickaxe head, which we're gonna use this for. And I think I can just go right here, do that, and does that work? That does not work. Screw you. Um, we need a. I need a pattern, and I need to get a pickaxe head pattern, and then I need to go to the part builder, and then we're gonna put that there, and that's not enough. So we actually need to grab some more wood, and we need to go back to the part builder, and then we need to go there, and that's still not enough. That's still not enough. That's enough. Then we have the wooden pickaxe head, and then we need to do that, and then once we do this, then we'll have the pickaxe cast, and then we can go with the alumite, and then the alumite will get the pickaxe head, and then we'll be able to complete the quest, and then the quest won't even be needed, it won't matter anymore, because we actually don't need this pickaxe head for literally anything other than the stupid quest. And then, um, I need 128 obsidian. I need 128 obsidian. Where the hell am I gonna get 128 obsidian from? I need a lava pool. I need a big lava pool. Is there a lava pool anywhere? Are there lava pools anywhere? Pool of lava. Lava poolino. Lava poolio. There's lava pools underground. I have enough torches. I don't even have any torches on me. The thing is, I need enough torches to like make up for the fact that I'm getting rid of all the light that is produced from the lava. So I'm trying to make sure I have enough. Okay, there we go. Also need to make sure I have enough food. So I do have a lot of berries, so should be alright. I should probably grab my bed just in case if it does turn nighttime, which I think it actually will very soon. Um, I need to make sure I have enough room as well, which I really don't have much room actually. Just gonna do that. We're gonna go down here. So yeah, our job, look for lava pools. I know there are some lava pools already around here and stuff. So like I'm not really looking at those areas. Me just about to jump into lava because I'm literally not paying attention to where I'm going. Me being stupid idiot head. Please don't burn. Please don't burn. Please don't burn. Ow. Why are you not? There we go. Out. Hey, it's nighttime. Okay. So yeah, that's just kind of to make sure that when I get back, there's not going to be like a bunch of mobs waiting for me or whatever. You know. Just for safety concerns. Yeah, this is definitely not going as well as I was hoping it would. That's my pickaxe. Just in case you guys didn't know, that's my pickaxe. You know, I need to stop pressing Q, but freaking keybinds are so weird, and okay, so uncomfortable trying to do things here. Such a odd way of doing stuff. Okay, okay. We actually somehow managed to get all that obsidian, and I am still alive. I know you guys were not expecting me to survive that, but somehow I did. No need for applause, guys. Don't worry. No, I do it for you guys. I don't need it. I don't need an applause. No, seriously, seriously. It's okay. I really appreciate it, but you know, it all started back in the good old days before you guys were here. I think I'm gonna take the ender lilies. What do I need all the obsidian for? Like, I don't. Use your obsidian. You gathered you got the full set of obsidian armor. This is a slightly weaker than I. What? What is the point? Huh? So they were literally like, yeah, just make a bunch of obsidian to make armor that's worse than iron. Like, okay, game. I mean, I guess it's not entirely wrong. Like, yeah, technically, like, it is easy to get because it's just like, look for lava. Oh, you found lava? Oh, okay, you can make more armor. So, like, I guess it's kind of not wrong, but, like, really? Seriously? Um, okay, and then we can make an XP drain, which will actually be pretty nice to have. Please tell me that iron bar recipe is still the same. Okay. I was going to be very concerned if it was not the same. You know, let's just same thing for paint. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's put this here. Okay, so we just need to stand here and wait for this to fill up, which it's filling up, kind of quickly. Wow, I don't imagine that definitely didn't feel like 30 levels at least. Um, I definitely need another chest. Definitely need another chest. You know what the slight problem is though? I want to upgrade the chest to an iron chest, and I need freaking iron plates for that. I really don't want to have to do that, but I feel like I'm going to anyways. I feel like I'm gonna need to do that anyways. I also need more sand because I needed 4 tanks. So I actually need to take out all of the XP that I just put into it because I need to make another tank. Come on, we're almost there. Okay, huh? What? They don't stack? They don't stack. They they don't stack? That's the dumbest thing in the world. Why would they why? I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense at all. Why wouldn't it stack? What? Why? Like why? Like genuinely why? And I actually would have to go all the way down. Okay. You know what? I thought this was going to be a little bit more convenient than this, but that is not convenient at all. I mean, it stores experience, but to access it and stuff, yeah, not really all that convenient. We're just gonna put that there. Um. Okay, so that's done with that, right? And we can actually grab the gold ore and put that in there and just get a bit more gold going. That doesn't really give me much. Oh yeah, the diamond chest. I do want to make a diamond chest. I really do want to make a diamond chest, but that's gonna have to wait for now. Double com- double compressed obsidian? Are you kidding me? How much freaking lava do they need? Like my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is actually just ridiculous. I need so much obsidian. You know what? Yeah, let's actually go this way. Go this way, and should we go this way actually? I'm trying to think. Like, okay, should I save the obsidian or save the lava here for like? I am at least gonna fill this back up. And now I feel safe enough to probably turn it all into obsidian. Even though I don't really want to, kind of have to. I'm eventually gonna need to make another ruby pickaxe. Well, huh? That's hmm. We don't have. We do have flashback, but I can't. What am I supposed to do? Like I can't freaking. Unless I go in creative mode and do it, which I kind of don't want to, but at the same time, I don't know if I have much of a choice. Hmm. Like I just spawn into lava, and there's just like at this point, I'm just gonna get rid of the whole lava like just by freaking dying over and over again. And I think the problem is that like I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm here now. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it without having to cheat. That's a good thing. Okay, that was a bit of a struggle. The reason I even have it in the first place is just because of my freaking keybinds. And where I have to freaking hold things at is. I know I could change my keybinds, but it is, like, unfortunately, the most comfortable I can basically get it to be. Like, I can't really get it to be much better than it already is. It's also just kind of what I'm used to using. So, if I can. Okay. one thing I will say is I will definitely like fully be like, oh yeah, I was definitely at fault for that. I just I I don't know how I could change my keybinds to really be any better. I mean, well, I know how to make them better. It's just that they just wouldn't be more comfortable for me. I'm gonna mind this one. I don't have a way of making the keybinds like more comfortable for like me personally. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like keep myself alive here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to make another ruby pickaxe. Or actually probably make an arlemite pickaxe. Because I already have so much arlemite, so like not a big deal if I smelt up some of that in the smeltery. Well, I did get a decent amount of obsidian from it. I don't think it's enough for. Oh, it is actually enough for a double compressed. A single double compressed, which is then needed for this thing, which I need a block of iron for. And I also need some aluminum. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Um, no, I just need four. I need to smelt up this. If I can I even wait? Can I even put this into the smeltery? I might not. I can't actually put it into the smeltery. Never mind. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's fine. So we'll just do like this then. Copper. I can't be bothered. Okay. So yep. So block of iron, two blocks of copper, double compressed. Now we have the totem whittling cane or knife. That's what I meant to say. Now I get a totempedia. Put that in there. The ender lily in there. Just put a few things in there, I guess. Um, Now we can finally get started with totemic, and I think that's where I'm gonna call it quits for today because I need a break. Look at all the stuff that, like, oh my Gosh. Look at all the freaking quests that we're gonna have to complete eventually. We don't even get into like machines and stuff until well, like into thermodynamics until chapter 10 or thermal foundation until chapter 10. Before that, we get into this is extra utilities, right? I'm pretty sure. And then we have Aether. We have to do Aether stuff first. Before that, we have to do Autumn 2, I believe this stuff is. At least I know this stuff is because of the scarab there. Um, I don't know what this stuff is. I don't remember what that stuff is. Mechanism. Oh yeah, we have to do a bit of Divine RPG stuff here as well. Twilight Forest, immersive engineering, root. Jeez, yeah, we have a lot of things to do, but it's fine. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who came out to watch. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I hope you guys leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. It doesn't cost you guys anything, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. You guys all take care.